Good morning, everybody, and welcome to an important day in my life in Taiwan. Today is the day I'm getting my vaccine. So I've come to Zhongshan Medical University Hospital. I'm going to take you guys with me and explain a bit of the process, maybe get into some of the side effects if they come, and let you know how I feel. Nice chill day, getting the vaccine, doing my best to get myself vaccinated so I can travel and get to see that boy of mine over in South Africa. Let's get inside the hospital. So, due to only recently having moved house and living in a different district, this was my first time to visit Zhongshan Hospital. And although I was excited to see how efficient they were compared to Taichung Hospital, where Rocco had his first vaccine in a previous video, I was actually incredibly apprehensive about this vaccine, as I have heard so many different stories about side effects, and I think as the video goes on, you can hear a little nervousness in my voice. But first, I'd been told that getting a good breakfast and hydrating was very important before getting the vaccine. Okay, so first stop before the vaccine is breakfast. Now, there is no medical advice advising you what to eat or what not to eat, but no booze last night, no alcohol, nice good sleep, well rested, bit of healthy food. Fruit is always good for the immune system, and lots of water to stay well hydrated. My appointment is in 30 minutes, so I've gone for a tuna and salad, healthy wrap, bit of fruit and water. So a bit of breakfast, and then we'll get inside and get jabbed up. How? Breakfast done? Let's go get jabbed. So with breakfast finished, it was time to go up to the third floor where my vaccine would be taking place. And although the hospital was very clean, bright, and there were lots of staff directing people around and making sure that everybody was registering their visits on the hospital's own website, I also felt that there were fewer directional signs for people looking to have their vaccine than there were in Taichung Hospital. Luckily, I had a helper with me, and we soon found our way to the clinic where the vaccines were being administered. And after taking my temperature, and then checking my name was on the list, the nurse who gave me my medical questionnaire to fill out was absolutely blown away by my amazing Chinese ability.
Peter.
对。
好，哎，你会讲中文，很好，来这边怎么做？
我很厉害，没错。
什么体温？
Yes, the way I nailed that 你好 and 对 in response to her question must have been absolutely perfect. But that's where my Chinese skills came to an abrupt end. Do they have this in English? Because this would be really difficult for somebody that doesn't have any help.
They don't have an English version.
Interesting. Okay, no English version, so luckily I've got my helper with me. As unfortunately the medical questionnaire was completely in Chinese, which led to a little difficulty.
No, four. No, yeah, the first one is yes, the second one is no. I'm comfortable right now. No. Did you?
Am I comfortable?
Did you feel uncomfortable?
No, I feel comfortable.
Yeah, so just click this one. Pregnant?
Okay guys, they're asking me if I'm pregnant. It's time to reveal the truth. I'm in.
Is that your name?
But luckily with a little more help, and after copying my answers from the girls in front of me, I had the form completed, signed, and after being directed to the correct clinic number, I was ready to step up and take my shot like the true hero that I am. And for anybody wondering who on earth Peter is, it's just one of my middle names printed on my NHI card.
Picture 不可以录影。
哦 ，OK， 没问题。
Sorry。
拍照可以吗？
拍照可以，不可以录影。过2天哦。
哦 ，OK。
超过2天都要挂急诊哦。
好。
一般都是2天以内就缓解了。胸痛啊、头痛啊、视力模糊啊，这些都要挂急诊。
So, after the doctor explained the possible side effects to me in Chinese, in order to prove I completely understood, I asked a simple question, which got a very Taiwanese response.
2天是正常吗？
Yep, 14 years in and I still need people to translate my terrible Chinese tones into understandable ones. So thanks to the nurse who was listening in and translated for the doctor.
你说正常的，你说胸痛2天吗？当然不正常了。发烧只有发烧，发烧只能2天而已。知道吗？懂吗
？This combined with the confused face I was showing the doctor was enough for her to finally abandon her efforts to be as polite as she could by speaking Chinese to me, and she switched to English to ensure there was no more misunderstanding.
Only fever for 2 days.
Okay.
You can take acetaminophen. Drink more water, but no chest pain. No headache. No severe abdominal pain.
Okay.
It's very rare. You have to go to ER.
好 ，OK。不好意思，我的中文
没关系，我可以讲英文。Any question?
没有。
Okay. And you can see there.
So although they told me I couldn't film the process or the people involved, they had told me photos were okay. So I took full advantage of this and documented the big moment in a series of pictures. Okay, so there we go. First jab of the vaccine has been administered. They said that I couldn't film inside, but they said I could take photos. So I just took 1,000 photos that you've probably already seen. So far, the process is quite simple. Straightforward, as expected. Very similar experience to Rocco at the other hospital that he went to. But now is for the fun part. Now is we get to see if I have any of the same side effects that Rocco had.
In the morning, I thought the truck ran over me.
So I think the next time you see me will be in a few hours to give you an update. Okay, so we are at home now. It's been less than an hour, about an hour since I had the injection. Still feeling absolutely fine. I stopped at 7-Eleven to pick up some bananas, a sandwich, and I also went to the pharmacy and did a deal with the guy to buy 1 rack of paracetamol. A bit strange, he opened up the box and gave me 1 rack of paracetamol, and most importantly, a whole lot of water. I'm gonna get to work, do a bit of work and see how I feel. But yeah, so far, so good. Quick little update. It is now 5 o'clock. It's been 7 or 8 hours since I've taken the vaccine, and I didn't have much to report until now. I've been editing the video, which I hope you're enjoying so far, but I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy. I've drank lots of water, I've had my sandwich and banana and some other stuff, but the symptoms are definitely starting to kick in. There's a bit of dizziness, a bit of lethargy, and I just feel a little bit lightheaded, but I'm gonna try and get this video out for you guys tomorrow. But yeah, I think I might order some chicken soup. Oh, that feels good. Since the last clip, and I said I was going to order the chicken soup, it's been about an hour and things have gotten a little bit worse. I think I'm developing a bit of a fever. Feel very hot. All my body is starting to tingle a little bit. Nothing too serious. The lightheadedness is not going away. Oh, so I come sit in the window, try and get some sunlight while I eat my chicken soup, which is delicious, full of chicken on the bone, ginger, and some absolutely huge clams. I think it might be time to take a nap. So I gobbled up the clams and chicken and downed the broth, but still feeling incredibly under the weather, I spent most of the evening on the sofa, drifting in and out of sleep until my next update. Okay, the time is now... The time is 9:51. We have a status update. After my chicken soup, I tried to take a nap, watched a movie, but the fever built and built. I really got incredibly hot. I didn't even buy a thermometer to check my temperature. That would have been a good idea. I drank this much water. Is that normal? I've been peeing like a racehorse. But I took 2 acetaminophen, it's called. We call it paracetamol. And then I felt pretty good. Not too bad. Continued watching the movie, wrote subtitles on the video. But in the past 20 minutes, the fever has come back and I feel like a bag of... All my joints are hurting. The site where I got the injection, I didn't even say yet what injection I got. I got the AZ AstraZeneca. I did have the choice to get the Gaoduan, but I believe it's not recognized by the EU and international travel, so it's not going to help me travel, which is the point of getting this vaccine. So yeah, I got the AstraZeneca vaccine and it's really, really tender. The arm is really painful, the joints, my knees, everything in the lower region is really aching. Could be a different reason for that. But paracetamol worked. Paracetamol helped me out and I felt pretty good. So all in all, so far not too serious, pretty much better than I expected. I was really nervous before I took the vaccine that I was going to suffer for 2 days. I've got a feeling I'm going to take these 2 paracetamol, have a shower, go to bed, and I'm going to sleep pretty well, I think. So, cheers. I want to say that everything that I felt, I'm sure is only a percentage of how it would feel to actually have COVID. Now I've got the vaccine. I do believe what people say is that if I do get it, then it won't be as bad, I won't suffer as bad. So I'm happy that I've done it, no regrets. But feeling a bit feverish and still lightheaded. But yeah, shower, bed, and then I'll see you in the morning, unless there's some special event that happens in the middle of the night. But that doesn't happen often around here anymore, so see you in the morning. Shower. $5:07 in the morning. I've woken up again with a fever. It's not that bad, it's just I can't sleep when I feel like this, hot and cold, really achy. 2 more paracetamol. Good night. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the following day. It is now Tuesday, about 9:30 in the morning, 24 hours since I took the vaccine, and I feel wonderful. I feel great. All symptoms have gone, barring the really tender feeling in my left arm where I had the injection. I think I got away lightly. I shouldn't have been so nervous. I was very apprehensive about side effects, and I was really just worried about being alone in my apartment for 2 days, feeling sorry for myself. So, a few things I want to do before I wrap the video up. I first of all want to say thank you so much to all of the doctors and nurses at the hospital that looked after me, and all over the country and all over the world. The doctors and nurses are doing such a good job to administer millions and billions of vaccines. And I believe now in Taiwan we're up to 10 million first doses administered, and those second doses are also climbing. So yeah, well done, and thanks to all of the doctors and nurses for their efficient work ethic, which would never be in question anyway. Really, really amazing, so thanks for that. And if I was to give you my personal opinion on the vaccine, then of course I'm going to say I recommend you get it. Look after yourself, look after those around you. But yeah, do what you want, follow your own feeling, but I really would recommend it. And for me, I'm really happy that I've started on the journey to getting vaccinated so that I can go and see William. If you want to, you can go follow me on Patreon or sign up for channel memberships. Me and Prozzy have got our first episode of our podcast live on Patreon, on channel memberships. You can sign up to my Patreon or Prozzy's Patreon. We're just getting started with it, but it's exciting. But yeah, I think that's it. Go get your vaccine if you haven't already. Taiwan, 加油!